Assalamu alaikum, beautiful peoples. Hope all of you are doing well and great. Today we are going to discuss about a topic. It's really important for you guys. I hope all of you will watch the videos first to last. As we know, my dear friends, English is an international language. If we want to communicate with foreign friends and doing business or living in foreign countries, we have to know that language to communicate with them, to understand their culture. Okay, my dear friends, is that right? I hope so. Then you need to learn English language. English is really needed for everybody. Even you are a student and you are college students or university students, you are doing research, you have to read foreign scientist books which is written in English. You can't speak in English, you can't read in English, then how can you read that it in English? I had made this YouTube channel only for help you to learn English. I always try to make a new videos about the way of learning English. I need all of your supports to reach my videos everywhere who wants to learn English. It's not only for Bengalis community in Bangladesh or India, but also it's for everyone in this world to get help from my YouTube channel MIAH and as get to know some new techniques of English. Thanks all of my dear friends who watch always my videos and stay connected with MIAH. So now come in the main point. Let's discuss about today's topic. Let's go, my dear friends. Today in the video we are going to talk about something that I'm sure you are facing nowadays, right? There is this problem that I have observed with all the English learners. I can say this generally, that people focus on too much on perfecting their grammar right in the beginning of learning English, and the focus on grammar is so much. They want to be so good of their grammar that they actually lose their focus from learning English to actually perfect their grammar. Just focus on that. Needs to be a good at grammar. I want to say something here, and this is my opinion. I'm sure after listening to me, most of you are going to agree with me. The thing is that you feel that have to learn perfect grammar in order to speak fluent English. And I want to actually disagree on this. I want to tell you that despite not having proper command over grammar, you can still be smart in English. I have come across so many people in my life who could actually place their words or write one after the other in English while they're speaking in English, and they were good with their speed. They could speak fluently, but of course they were making grammatical errors. And I want to say something here, that making a few grammatical errors here and there, it's not a big deal. Probably you have made it a big deal for yourself. What I want to say in short is that your focus on speaking fluent in English should be more than your focus on speaking perfect grammar. First of all, you don't have to learn grammar. Grammar is not something that can be learned. Of course, you will learn it with the help of your practice. That will happen eventually. It takes times. By learning, what I want to say here is that you can just open a book and start mugging things up. You can't mug a grammar up. Grammar perfect is going to happen with time, is going to happen over the years. Everybody has made mistakes. Even English is not our mother language. Since childhood to older age, eventually the minds absorbs the language. Grammar is something that your mind absorbs over a time. So when you are exposed to English for a good amount of time, your mind is so beautiful that it starts to absorb the correct grammar, and it can make out the difference between right and wrong. When you continue to speak in English, grammar will happen automatically to your mind, brain, okay? And you will see that you are improving a day by day. That happens with everyone. I was born to a very poor family where most of the peoples are uneducated, but see here I am. I can speak in English so well. I'm not saying I don't make errors with my grammar. A lot of my friends and well-known person laughed at me when they watched my English learning video because I'm not a good English speaker. I speak in English a broke way. I know that people will make fun of you in the beginning. You just avoid it. You have to more and more practice. I actually do my research to improve a speaking ability. Whenever somebody corrects me over my English through my comment section or anywhere, what I do is I always make it a point then I do my little research. If somebody corrects you, it's alright. Just thank to them. Don't feel offended. Don't feel bad about somebody making correction your a speech. Just say thank to them. Alright. Thank you very much for teaching me something new. Because if they would not have corrected you, probably somebody else would have laughed at you, and then you would have learned your lesson. It's better that somebody is not laughing at you and teaching you something, a new thing. Your focus is always supposed to be on speaking English. You don't need to learn A to Z grammar. Don't need to follow all the grammatical to speak in English. You just try to speak in English. You just try to uh, speak in English by yourself. You grammatical and structure of English will take in place when you speak in English properly. I was born to Bangla speaking family. Now, was I taught grammar in Bangla? No, I wasn't. I wasn't taught grammar. I learned my grammar of Bangla and nobody taught me. Even before going to school, starting to go to school, I was already so good in Bangla because it's my native language. How I was so good in Bangla? I was good at it because, of course, because I have made my mistakes and I learned from my mistakes, and I saw people talking in Bangla and I observed it from my childhood. I learned that in that process. Some of you might not have gone to an English medium schools, or you would not have gone to a good schools maybe, but the school not be a barrier. That is something that you are telling yourself, that is something that is acting as an excuse for you, and it's pulling you back. Just going to a good English medium school is not enough for learning English. You have to do practice by yourself. Having a good teacher is also not the way for learning English. Do good at English. Many students who attend an English medium school or a good school are having a good teacher. One after seen not speak in English and they do not have good command over the grammar. Why is it so? Because of your laziness. You don't do practice the proper way that I have you learned from the school or a good teacher. Because they lacked in their practice, So in my case, I have been to a good English coaching center, and my exposure to English has been throughout my educational life. When I practiced regularly, I had achieved the capability to speak in English so fluently because I wanted to learn the language. I liked that language. I was fascinated by it and I wanted to do it. Finally, I did that. I will recommend you. You need to have some online courses going on for you. You need to have a journal I mentioned. You need to have some application installed on your phone which you visit every day to learn something new. Something that you need to reading every day. You need to have a little bit of time of speaking every single day, and that is how your structure will be improved. Don't say always I want to learn English but don't know how to start it. Do you have some kind of a timetable for yourself, some kind of school for yourself, somewhere you can go and learn every day? Try to speak in English every day for 10 to 12 20 minutes in a different topics. I'm sure you can finally do that by yourself. Thank you so much, my dear friends, for watching my videos. Please subscribe this channel and share it with your friends. I will come again with another new videos. Till then, bye. See you soon. Best of luck, my dear friends.